Hello students, the next topic we have is the pseudo selectors. Select something that does not exist explicitly as an element. So in this pseudo selectors we have two types, a pseudo element selector and a pseudo class selector. A pseudo element selector is a way to select something that does not exist explicitly as an element in the HTML document tree, but which is still a recognizable selectable object. That means you're not completely applying the design or the appearance on an element, but on a part of an element or state of an element, or of an object of an element, you can say. Okay. A pseudo class selector does not apply to an HTML element but targets either a particular state or in CSS3 a variety of family relationships. Okay, so pseudo class selectors does not apply completely on an HTML element but a particular state of that HTML element. Okay, so which all states will be saying it. The most common use of this type of selector is for targeting link states. Link statements, hyperlink states, or the one which we had created using the anchor tag. Okay, so most of these selectors are used for anchor tags. Using anchor tags we will be able to create a number of links. Here is an example. Pseudo selectors. Head element is there. Title element. In the title element you have share your travels. This will appear in the tab of that website. Then you have the style element, and here you have the a element, a colon link. Okay, and of that anchor tag you are specifying one part of it, that is known as link. Okay, so what this will do is, when you specify this particular style, that is a colon link, any of the link which is there, for that it will apply this style. So what is the style here? Text decoration is a property, value is underlined, color is the property, value is blue. So whichever links or which all links are available in that web page, they will all be in underline and in blue color. Every all the this web links, okay, hyperlinks which are there. The next one, anchor tag, which is there you are making use of visited. Okay, so which all links that have already been visited, they will appear in this style. Okay, imagine that in a web page you are having n number of links. In that links, some links will be not be clicked, some will be visited, okay, some will be active, or some will be just listed. So if they are just listed, they, for them the property is a colon link, they'll just appear underline and they will be in blue color. And out of those links, if any of the link is visited, then for them the second style will get appeared, and the text decoration will be underlined, but the color will be purple. If those links is color is purple, that means those links have already been visited, and in the first one they have to yet be visited. And in the third one we have a colon hover. A colon hover, text decoration is none, font weight is bold. So what will happen here, if there is a link and you are placing a mouse on that particular link, the cursor on that link you are placing means, that time when you place the cursor on that particular link, there will be no text decoration and font weight will be only bold. Okay, next you have is a active. A active, what is here is whichever links is currently active, that means you have already clicked on it, then there the background color will appear yellow. Background color will appear yellow. And these are the four types of four states of a particular link. So it is known as pseudo selector. Selector you have chosen is a, and the part or state of that link is here. First one is link, all of the links will be underlined and blue. Second one is visited, that means the link has been visited but it is purple. And third one is you have just placed a mouse on that cursor on that link, then that will get the third style. And whichever link you have already opened, then that will be active. Okay, then you're closing the style element, head element, and body, they have written some statements here. And below what they have done is, below they have given links, three links are there, and that links they have created using ul element. UL element is there. UL element is used for creating unordered list, and inside that you have the li element. In the li element you have three names here: Canada, Germany, United States. Okay, then you close that underline and close the body. So Canada, Germany, United States will appear as link. All will first be appearing underline and blue, and if you have visited any of these three links, then it will be underlined in purple. If you just placed a mouse on any of this link, then they'll appear text decoration none, font weight bold. And if any of these three links is active, then their background color will appear yellow. Okay, so this pseudo selector chosen here is A, that is anchor element, and a particular state of that anchor element. So it is known as pseudo selector. A particular, you are targeting a particular state of that element. Okay, next we have is, next they have given here what all you can use common pseudo class and pseudo element selectors. So here some of the selectors are being used here. So selector is here, type is there, description is here. A colon link, we had used it in a previous example. It is a pseudo class. Select links that have not been visited. Okay, it has all been as it is, and you have not visited it. You have just listed it. So they will, those will get styled up if you are writing a colon link. A colon visited means select the links that have been visited. Okay, colon focus selects elements such as text boxes or list boxes that have the input focus. Then next you have the colon hover pseudo class. Select elements that the mouse pointer is currently above. So if you have placed a mouse on that particular link and you want to style that link, then you can use colon hover. Next you have is colon active. Selects an element that is being activated by the user. A typical example is a link that has been clicked. So if a link is currently being clicked and you want to style that link, then you have to use this state colon active. Next you have is colon checked. Selects a form element that is currently checked. Okay, you have those forms, right? You will be having forms where you'll have name, USN, male, female, and all those. A particular form will be there. Radio button and checkbox you all will be using. You know, that time you can style that particular state, that is known as colon checked. A typical example might be a radio button or a checkbox. Okay, so whenever you're using a radio button or a checkbox in your form, if you want to style any of those state, then you can use this colon checked. Okay, next you have is the colon first child pseudo class. Selects an element that is the first child of its parent. Okay, first child of its parent. A common use is to provide different styling to the first element in a list. So if you want to style the first child of that element, then you can use colon first child. Okay, last you have is colon first letter. First letter means that element's first letter only it will style. Then selects the first letter of an element, useful for adding drop caps to a paragraph. Okay, first letter which will be there, particular that letter will get a drop cap. Okay, drop cap character is there, that first letter will get a drop cap if you use this particular element. Okay, so this was about pseudo class and pseudo element selectors. This is an example for pseudo selector which I have written it in a notepad. It has started with the head element, then you have the title element. In title it is share your travels. It will appear in the tab of that particular website. Then you have the style element, and here is the pseudo selector. I have used the A element and the part of that one state of that A element, that is link. So all the links that will appear in that web page initially, that is which are not visited, their text decoration will be underlined and their color will be blue. So all of the links which are not visited yet, their decoration will be underlined and the color will be blue. The next, of a particular link, if any of the links have been visited, already visited, then text decoration will be underlined, but the color will be purple. The ones which are not visited, it will be blue, and the color, the ones which are visited will become purple, and the ones which are active, there's a background color I have given property is yellow. Okay, and A hover means when you place the cursor on that particular link, text decoration will be none, but font weight will be bold. So these are the four states of a particular element, that is the A element. A element is the anchor element, and it will help you to create links. Okay, and that also, this is A link is for the links which are not visited yet. A colon visited means the links which have been visited. A colon active means you have currently clicked on it. A colon hover means your mouse cursor is being placed on that particular link. Then you close the style element, you close the head element, then you have the body element. In the body element I have written a P element, and in that P I have written example for pseudo selectors. Then you use a nav element. Nav element is usually where we put all of our links. It is used for navigation. Then we have the UL element, and inside the UL element we have three LI elements. UL stands for unordered list, LI stands for this list. Inside this first list, Inside this first list, I have used an anchor tag. Attribute uses edge reference, and here I have given the URL of Google. Okay, URL I have given is Google, and for that URL, appropriate text I have given is Google. Okay, next link I have given the addresses of our AITM website, that is aitmbgm.ac.in. It is a college official website. So for that name I have given is AITM. Next address I have given is of vdu.ac.in. So here will be VTU. Okay, so these three links initially they will not be visited, so they all should appear in blue color and underline. Okay, so Control S, it's already saved as one.html. So I'll go to that, double click on it. Okay, so you can see here it will appear like this, example for pseudo selectors. Just to minimize this and keep at the side. Okay, so still we have not visited them, so the first property will apply for it. So text decoration is underlined, color is blue. Okay, so if you are visiting it now, if I just move the mouse here, okay, move the mouse on them, that time that this property will come, A hover. Okay, text decoration will be none, but font weight will become bold. See, if I place my mouse cursor here, it will become bold. Here also to look bold. Here also, if you place the mouse on it, it will become bold. Okay, then the one which is, now if I click like this, okay, if I click like this, it will become yellow because I have activated it. So this is the current which is activated. So it has opened which one? Google. So what it was, if you click on it, it will become yellow. Where is that? Currently active. Background color will become yellow, and once you have visited it, it will become purple. So you can see here Google I have visited it, so it has become purple there. Now next AITM is there. So what I'll do is, when I place the mouse, it will become bold. When I click on it, it will become yellow, that means currently active. Then open it. Okay, so which site will open up? Angadi Institute of Technology and Management website will open up. So obviously it has been visited. It has been visited, so it has become purple. So next you have here video. Then next you click on it, it will become yellow. Okay, so it will go like this. It will open the video site. So this was the example for pseudo selector.